Yes, now, ladies and gentlemen, this title does not deceive you. It is your boy Big G and my dog Precious back at you with another Madden 24 stream. This time I am a little bit, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm pretty drunk. I need to get the series over and done with before the end of the month, so these episodes are about to be hitting you like Chris Brown and Rihanna, or Ray Rice and his girl, or like Diddy and his boys. Anyways, that's beside the point. I know I haven't released an episode in a while. What's up, Dennis? I'm on because the grind never stops. I just finished playing some Siege and it didn't go my way. None of the 6 games went my way, so I said fuck it. I haven't recorded an episode in a while, so here we are. Merry Christmas. Yep, Stephon Gilmore, NFC Defensive Player of the Year. Yada yada.
Also, remember me trying to stay up all day, but then I fall asleep for 2-ish hours and then make it till the afternoon again?
Yeah. Back in that state.
Exactly, I hate my body.
And your body hates you too, but it's okay.
It's week 3 of the NFL, and we're gonna see Travis Etienne. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Jaguars and the Cowboys, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here.
That's why KMS is the best option.
Still hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
But let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
They had no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 20.
Also, I can join VC. I'm gonna be B-roll editing and what else?
Pick in the 2021 draft.
You said you guess you
and
can.
I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
Sounds about right.
On the ground for ETN last week. 19 carries, 100 yards on the nose, and a score.
And no surprise, everyone in the building we've talked to is still really excited about his big day on the ground last week. It was an excellent performance, not just from him as a rookie.
Yeah, I was playing some Siege and I was like, you know, this game's kind of pissing me off. I keep getting stuck with some shit teammates, but I was like, I'm gonna go play some Madden. Try to get this second chapter of the series over and done with.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that it's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Defense.
They go with the empty set there, 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
That's quickly out wide to Davis. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Your
This
YouTube,
defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. Right hash mark of 42-yard
Broke
attempt.
nigga problems.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Party move was like, yeah, I should make some sandwiches, and I was like, no. Distract
First look
yourself.
at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated. That was the focus.
Hello, welcome to the stream.
But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdowns.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it's a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost.
No, somebody just joined.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. They find some open field here. And up to the 35.
Got my boy Ezekiel Elliott starting because Kareem Hunt got hurt.
For 16 yards to start the
Hopefully it does as well.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school
So far, so good.
The right side, the offensive line, often known
Just
as the
womp
nasty
womp
side.
me?
The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009,
There we go.
2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Ooh.
And good running there as he'll take
But
this
he's
all the way
cooking.
out to midfield. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out again. I would want the ball
Here we go.
and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 30 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time.
It's touchdown time, baby. There it is. Oh, it's not even OBJ.
Michael Thomas.
Mikael Thomas.
Now on the year. And the Cowboys have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
Had his house raided. He's allegedly charged with like A bunch of bullshit.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Just Google P. Diddy. It'll tell you.
No,
That'll be able to tell you more than what I can.
Go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
You look at this Cowboy defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number the big way.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 5. Now Lawrence.
Get your ass over here, boy.
Got
a boy, Micah.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Waiting on it will be Richie James. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Oh, shit.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now
here we go.
Field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Yeah. Here we go.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Watching that play unfold or watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
Yesterday for the
here we go.
He takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Yeah.
Now a 3rd down throw. This is the target.
I wish.
Guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Yeah, here we go.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
First down, baby, attaboy, Jake.
7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
You wanted more? I'm going to give you more. Yeah, here we go.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
Ooh, nice fucking dabbing catch, bro.
And he'll go down,
OBJ.
Getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just
my last
did there
line
and use
made.
it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So
not my last beverage, but
now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Kill. Tuesday. Yeah, here we go.
And again, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, what?
Inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I was just trying to run out of bounds. You could have got at least a touchdown there.
Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just gets it and runs.
Here we go.
On second down, Elliott.
Get off me. Attaboy Zeke. Attaboy Zeke.
At the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Fuck off. End of the first quarter.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7-3, go ahead and place your bets on us.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
The fuck you mean? No. Yeah. Here we go.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott buying time to his left.
Somebody throw it away.
And he just throws this one away.
No. Dak, no. You're not hurt, bud. You're not hurt.
And you hope this is nothing serious.
They're just fucking
Dak Prescott.
They're just cramps. They're just cramps. That's all it is.
Take a look, and we will take
They're just cramps. Yeah. Here we go.
Inside give to Elliott. And he'll be dropped
Shut up.
11 after only a yard.
Fuck you, Dennis. Toe turf will not be. The fuck? Toe turf? Toe turf? Toe turf. Seriously, that's what's gonna take you out of the fucking game. It's some fucking toe turf. It's a good thing. It's a good thing I brought Russell Wilson onto my team. Yeah. Here we go.
A first throw for the backup Wilson.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that, Russell?
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Jacksonville back on offense and ready.
I think after this game, we're trading away Dak Prescott.
For him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
There's a quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys.
Lawrence will throw.
Get him, D-Law.
This complete to Jones. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
There was 2 of y'all there. You mean to tell me neither of y'all could fucking pick that off? Seriously?
Picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it.
Dennis, shut up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm talking to my team. Trying to coach.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. Nifty juke.
What?
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That good for 19 of the 1st down.
Excuse me.
Like this drive a little better there, partner. Running run game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive.
You're a big boy. You can handle it. So afraid.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
It's good D.
Second and 10. On the draw, here's Lawrence.
Nope.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the
Avoid
37-yard
DeMarcus.
line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package.
One more stop.
Just wrapped up the
One more stop.
Loss.
I swear to
In
God.
the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And finally, down he goes.
Whose man was that?
Inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Lawrence. Sideline throw that's caught by Kirk. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Don't let him. He scored.
Touchdown.
Okay.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert.
Dennis?
I used to have a coach who called it marrying
You're killing me.
up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. There are none too plays.
Here we go.
They didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points.
Attaboy Zeke.
Not easily done.
Get this man his spoon and bowl.
Now on just 6 carries to this point. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast and in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Yeah, here we go.
Play action. Now Wilson.
Oh, he gone. Come on, CD.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards.
Just a breakdown there defensively. It looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league. That throw, that's a huge play.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down.
Russell.
Zone, but it's incomplete.
Russell.
I'm liking what I'm seeing from this
Russell.
defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown.
You're throwing like Dak, bro.
Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Second and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle?
Yeah. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
Swear to God. Let's go, BJ.
Caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Odell Beckham. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams.
Ooh, that's a miss. Yep.
Oh, I was just about to say, hadn't missed an extra point all season. His first miss, no good.
Yes,
Now
yes I am.
out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Do I wish my team would be doing fucking better? Yes, yes I do.
This one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Jaguars back with it on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind.
Hello,
to me, it just
viewer.
comes down to who can execute better.
Welcome to the stream.
Step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side.
Oh my, come on, D.
ETN going to have a Jags first down as he'll get this up past the 40.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Pick here.
On
I
first
feel it
down,
in my jellies. Or sack. That works. Attaboy, D-Law.
A Cowboy sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually.
Dennis, I'm really glad they can't hear you.
Right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss.
You're not
on
in the
sack
chat,
makes
though.
this job much more
Nutsack.
difficult. It's now
God
2nd
damn
down
it.
and 22 yards to go. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Good D. Attaboy, Stephon.
Just a yard out of it. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 2 minutes remaining.
2-minute
in
warning
this first
already?
half of
Jesus.
football. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
Probably get a hold off on that.
James now to return it.
Oh, you
It's a 41-yard
motherfucker.
punt, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Here we
These
go.
guys have an innate sense of what
Oh
they
my God.
are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I've got a
No,
good
it's a
friend in
no.
football always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Here we go.
On the counter, Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field.
Oh, you gonna press me? You gonna press me? Yeah. Here we go.
Thank you, guys.
God, motherfucking.
First down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
You twat.
opportunity was there.
Fucking sweat.
Deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No, he did not add the blur.
Elliott, toss right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here we go.
Now Wilson. And to the 49-yard line to go forward. Obviously, he was well short of the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down.
Here we go.
4th down. Here's Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete.
Time out. Time out.
He is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah. Here we go.
They go play action with Wilson. And this is caught.
How the fuck?
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds
Bro, you're
left.
a god. You're a fucking god, Odell.
Before heading to the locker room.
I don't know how the fuck you caught that, but I love you. I fucking love you. You're gay. Yeah. Here we go.
Elliott will score. Touchdown.
The boy Zeke.
Everybody in the stadium knew it.
Yes.
Their CD, 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Hell no. 2.5 something. So I'm hoping me going back home kind of helps.
McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge.
Now a hit.
Fumble! Fumble! Fumble!
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
Doesn't matter.
So we have come
Halftime.
to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
What the fuck did I do? Yeah, here we go.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott.
Attaboy Zeke.
Solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Yeah, here we go.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And they'll get it up
I
just
chucked,
short of
but
the
okay,
45 at the
that works.
44. 78 yards
Still
for
got
him
the
on
first down.
now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Attaboy Jake. Attaboy Jake.
But not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys
here we go.
Hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a
score. Oh, fuck.
He's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Jay Tufele able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive. So take off and go.
Here we go.
Throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yards to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Here we go. Good fucking catch, bro. Good fucking catch, Jake. Oh, that's Luke. That was Luke. Thought that was Ferguson.
Off of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this.
Go ahead.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now the extra
damn straight we had it right. That was a fucking touchdown.
And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On play action, Lawrence. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit.
Get there. Fuck.
Plays behind him in the field.
And he is going to have a Jags first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Come on, D.
ETN up the middle.
God damn it.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets
up
up
a big play
here. 3rd and a yard.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Great job.
Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Going to throw deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence.
Whoa.
And his throw is incomplete.
Come on, Duran.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. And looking for
Trayvon Diggs with the pick. Attaboy, Trayvon.
Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and, again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd
Yeah.
quarter.
Here we go.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Yeah. Here we go.
They go to Elliott again.
Get him.
He bowls over it.
Get him.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 104 yards rushing now for Zeke, and he's got a 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Wilson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville.
Yeah, ready to set. Here we go.
They go play action now. Wilson. Throw left side complete.
Oh, come on, Jake.
Ferguson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Here we go.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Pass it out.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
2nd down and 8.
Yeah. Here we go.
Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot.
Russell?
Couldn't connect. Not
Russell.
his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
Russell.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But
You're
they've got to think
throwing
about
like that, like that.
clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
What? Yeah. Here we go.
Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
All right, Brandon. Relying on you, Brandon. Not Ben. Oh my God, I missed. I fucking missed.
The right upright, it's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
Good D. Attaboy Kendricks.
Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar.
They actually tried running it
from that last play.
And they're going
come
for
out
it.
And take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
I swear to God.
The open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars 1st down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line,
No.
kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
I mean, I'm winning, but
Now
my defense is
Lawrence
playing like doo-doo.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Short completion, just 4 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after
good
catch.
D, good fucking D.
That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And
incomplete.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
All right, now we just run out the clock.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front.
Here we go.
The leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And here we go.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
I swear to God.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
This is the guy that has all the physical.
And looking for Kirk.
Attaboy Micah. Attaboy Micah.
Micah Hyde. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Yeah, there we go.
Again, it's Elliott. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
Come on, Russell.
Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here.
Just eat wide open,
clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Yeah. There we go.
Now Elliott.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there, so I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
Oh, Wilson going to throw.
What?
He throws it on the move, but can't
Russell.
connect as that falls incomplete.
Russell.
Well, 4th quarter with a
Russell.
3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back
Russell.
to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game
Russell.
in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance
Yeah.
to play.
Here we
A lot of
go.
coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well,
Should I fake
to
it?
me that the defensive guys are
I'm
starting
gonna
to look
fake
a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play.
And they're going to fake it. Throw it here. And he's brought down.
I shouldn't have
Can't
faked
do
it.
anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed.
Well, that's
Pick
the 3rd
6.
interception for
Attaboy to
Lawrence.
run.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchdown. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good
That partner, because
sack.
they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Doesn't matter.
So
That's
this will
game.
end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after
Nope.
the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about
You
the
boo.
team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better.
he's good. He's good. It was just that game. Nope. Yep. It was just that game. Dennis. Shut up. Alright, well, I was gonna try to do 2 games, but I am too damn tired, so we'll see you guys tomorrow for episode number 21. No, I'm just kidding, whatever fucking episode we're on. 3-0 Dallas Cowboys versus 0-3 Washington Commanders. Love you guys, God bless. This is Big G signing off. Peace.